Hi, it's me, Brigette, Love Steady Life, and I'm here today to give us our weekly energy report. The intention for this reading is to offer us some spiritual guidance and clarity to assist us in navigating the current cosmic energies in the highest vibrational way possible, to align us with our highest vibrational now moment that allows us to be most maximum anchored into our heart center, thriving, vibing high, feeling maximum self-love and vitality, prosperity, and financial wealth and abundance, all in direct alignment with our path. And so it is, amen. And so I come to you today with my heart feeling big, open, and I'm just shooting love light at you. It's a beautiful day in Miami. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful I have the time and space to be here. I'm grateful this platform exists so that I can connect with you. And I just want to get into this reading, okay? I have 3 decks, an oracle deck and 2 tarot decks. So that means it's going to be triple layer spread. First, I'll pull an oracle card to determine the mood of the week, the challenges of the week, and the energy of the solution of the week, so what the universe recommends for us to do. And then we'll clarify away. I'm just tapping in, feeling grateful. I have an intuitive message for the collective before we get into the cards. Holy Spirit says, when you feel a heavy energy, when you feel a pressure on your body, or perhaps it's an energetic or an emotional weight, take a second and try to sense if perhaps you're just sensing the collective energies around you. You have your own energy resonance, your own vibration, your own vibe that's coming off of you. It's from your soul center, your vibration, right? And then your environment and the collective energies around you are coming in like this. They're not actually trying to hit you, they're just all around you, and so we perceive them to be coming in like this. And that's why it's so important that we meditate, or we've got some kind of spiritual practice underway, such as meditation, where we're constantly aligning with our center, getting to know ourselves better and better every day, so that when we feel something, we can be like, wait a minute, that's not mine. That's the collective. Oof, someone's dealing with something right now. That's not mine. That feels like, oh, someone around me, like, is that my neighbor? Oh, what are they going through? So just take a deep breath and know that there's the internal energies that are yours, and there are external energies that are a result or manifestation of many different things. Take a deep breath. And if you can try to acknowledge, it's not even try, just tap in to the state of being willing to acknowledge the difference between your own energy and the energy of your environment. And perhaps you'll be gifted with the vision or the sensation of the difference between them, the 2 different fields, the external and your own energy. Perhaps you'll be able to sense the difference. And once you can do that, then you don't have to identify with what you're feeling. Then you can say, like I do, ooh, the cosmic energy today has a lot of pressure. You might be feeling the pressure, but that doesn't necessarily mean you manifested the pressure. That doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with something in life that's giving you pressure. Part of being a human is just learning how to sense what's around us. We're able to sense the energetic weather of the day so that we can more consciously tune our frequency to affect the weather of the day. And so that is the intuitive message to inspire us on this Monday, to take us into the week. I hope it helps. I'm going to turn on one more light because I feel like my lighting is a little off balance, so I'll be right back. I don't know if I really did anything. Maybe I did. Lighting, darling. I want $1 million production quality on my iPhone. Let's get into the reading, shall we? I'm happy you're here. Lots of energy. Really beautiful. Just stay breathing, everyone, okay? Oh, no wonder. So you guys know, I rewatch these readings and take the guidance myself. And I really look forward to these readings because God, they're very helpful. That's too many, Spirit. I just want one. Thank you. Thank you. All right, layer 1 done. Let's get into layer 2. Ooh. Uh-oh. Actually, that's a good thing. Oh. Got some shit in the reverse. Here we go. Boom, boom, uno más. Hey guys, come on in. I'm happy you're here. Do, 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 do. And whoa, whoa. I need you guys to see this spread. Whoa, it's a lot of stuff going on. By the way, if you hear children in the background, that's because I live right next to a Montessori school, and they're clearly at recess. So we'll just vibe with that. So the cards that I've got out are here, just in case you're curious. Oh, good. Okay, babes, you ready? Let's do this thing, shall we? I'm really stoked to get into the reading. I love getting the energetic heads up for the week. I just really dig it. It feels like a spiritual tool. It feels like a personal superpower. To get this, like, what this does for me, and I don't know if this is because I'm so air and earth, so, you know, I don't love to be in a purely emotional state ever, but what I like about this particular spread, the Mood Challenge Solution spread, is I like how it takes all this energy that I'm feeling and it particularizes it, it categorizes it. It takes all this energy that I feel and it's like zoom, zoom, it specifies it in a way that really works for me. And I guess it's good that it works for me because I'm the oracle here bringing the message through. And I know that universe wants to flow in a way that works for me. So I'm just feeling so much energy from this. Can you tell that I'm stalling to get into the reading? Oh, let me talk about myself some more. No, I'm just kidding. Here comes. Okay. So the reason that I'm probably heating up as I get into the reading is because the first card in the deck is Yang, masculine energy, the creative alpha energy, the masculine energy of bringing things to be, not necessarily birthing things to be, which would be a feminine energy, but creating things in the sense of going out and making it happen. And so the fire is lit in our soul this week, and we are starting to feel the temperature rising as we feel more and more capable, and we're given clearer and clearer visions of what exactly we want our future to be. Spirit says a lot of us have been feeling hesitant about setting goals because we're not really sure what we want to do because the energy is shifting so much. And this is especially for my high vibrating people, actually. Feeling of like not wanting to commit to something because you feel like you're in transition, that is coming to an end. That time is coming to an end. We are coming into a time of clarity and action. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We are coming into a time of thoughtful, Queen of Wands. We're coming into a time of thoughtful organization of ideas. We are coming into a time where we are capable of standing strong in who we are and really representing our integrity and dignity in a way where perhaps we might feel a little insecure about representing ourselves. In the feminine energy of the Queen, I want you to understand that you are going to feel a lot more in communion with your emotions this week. As your divine feminine comes online, understand it's coming online to balance out this yang energy. So you're going to feel a lot of action. You're going to feel a lot of energy. You may even receive visions and a lot of clarity on things that you need to bring into the now moment, things you need to bring into fruition, things you need to manifest. It should feel natural to feel through this process. It should feel natural to feel through this process. That means that you should feel passionate and there should be emotions being stirred up in tandem with these visions and images you're getting this week if this is resonating. This is not a purely earth and air situation. We're talking all the elements, wands, that's air. And we got fire. And then we got earth. And the water is the feminine element of the queen. And her dignity and respect for self-expression, shining of beauty, a willingness to stand for something, but still have an open heart. The third component of the mood of this week is the Three of Pentacles. For me, the Three of Pentacles is the energy of connecting up with a small tribe to get things done. It's also for me the energy of micromanaging and perhaps hiring people to assist you in getting the things done. You may feel as you approach the energy this week that it's like a momentous thing is coming. You're right. There's definitely a huge shift going on. I don't want to talk too much about that right now. I just want you to know that you have what it takes to handle this energy. And even better, you have what it takes to emotionally process this energy. So you don't have to be detached or disconnected at all this week. I would love it if you could be really present in your bodies, to really love on yourself and be there for yourself, to bear witness to the emotions that come up and really be willing to experience them. Because emotions, well, that's humanity. That's you being a human. Ooh, juicy and delicious. And so the mood of the week, fiery, creative energy. I want to get the things done. I feel a fire in my gut. And if you're an air or earth dominant sign, you're going to be like, I'm uncomfortable with all of these emotions. And yet I somehow feel like I can handle it. So those of us who like to disconnect or dissociate, really try not to this week. You're going to be able to handle the fire within you more than ever before. And those of you who are fire signs, perhaps this is more of an element of temperament, right? Because the Queen of Wands is not raging. She's not raging. She's not screaming. She's not ripping her clothes off. Although that sounds kind of fun, right? Ah! No. And so as you feel the passion of this week, whether this passion, this fire, this understanding of what you need to do in one way or another, whether this happens in a way that activates you, and the universe needs to remind you to find that emotional center, or it activates you and you have to feel like I can handle all of these emotions, it's meant for me. Either way, it's going to feel like a momentous task. Understand that it's in direct relation to your prosperity and security of your home. So job, we're talking job growth, projects, art projects, career stuff, home, getting a new home. This is the energy of teamwork. Like if you just got married and you're wanting a new home, you and your hubby work as a team this week. Yes, I'm looking right in the literature now for this. If you become weary or overwhelmed, rely on those around you. This is a card of teamwork. So you may need the strength of others to conquer the mountain. Teamwork, determination, and focus. Okay, my loves? So universe wouldn't give us that Three of Pentacles card unless, what's the best way to explain this? It's like universe wouldn't give us this Three of Pentacles card unless universe was going to give you the opportunity to utilize the Three of Pentacles energy. So like, you're not going to be watching this report. Universe won't even lead you to this report if you're not going to have anyone around you for help this week. Universe wouldn't do that to you. You're only drawn to this report if universe knows that this is going to resonate. You're going to have people that will be there for you this week. Not for you to collapse on and they need to support you 100%. But there are people who are going to be there to assist you this week, divinely placed. You may have to be vulnerable in order to approach them. But understand that that is an act of strength and love to express to someone that you would trust them to offer you emotional support. And of course, No one has to offer you emotional support. It definitely has to be willingly offered. But you can ask for it. What's the worst that happens? They say, no, I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot right now. I can't handle this. Okay. We are going... I'm sorry, look at... Do you guys see these pants? These pants, like, when I sit, they have all this extra fabric, so they give me, like, a nice fabric belly. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, this could be a card table. Hold on. Time for some shenanigans. Yes. Okay. As I was saying... Okay, let me stop. I'm just in a silly mood today, so thank you for holding space for me. The message in this deck is actually, the message in this spread feels kind of serious, so I think it's funny that my spirit is feeling so playful with it. Okay, so we're moving into the challenge portion of the spread. This is the center column. This card says not for you. So there's something this week that you are going to be letting go at a vigorous pace. Oh my God, Holy Spirit, goodness gracious, holy shit. Hold on guys, I'm getting download. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. My loves, we are really being big time blessed this week. Now remember, we got that Yang card already in the mood of this week. So remember that fire I talked about? We got the Chariot card in the challenge. The Chariot card, this is major arcana. This is a big, big energy. This is the energy that you have when you are headed into victory. This is the energy that we must embody as we head straight towards the goal at hand with victory on our mind. So steadfast in alignment with victory that there is no other option. That is the energy of this card. And this card is in our challenge position, and we are challenged by that. Let's get into it. As we are headed, universe has put a horse under us and sent us going towards the sunset, towards victory. Away from something, not for you. Some things are just like how it's like some people are just not going to vibe with you. They're just not going to like you, and that's that. Not for you. You already know what this is, and if you don't, it will become clear. We are clarified by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Wands in the reverse, and this is the card of greed and selfishness and already having a lot but still wanting more, not being happy with what you have because there's a couple more left behind and I probably could have more. This is also the energy of like the sore winner. Someone who wins and gets it all and is still like, ha ha ha, suckers. So that's coming up from within you this week. However, it's in the reverse, thank God. So you're finally able to finish purging those components of yourself. These components of yourself are going to come up and you're not even going to recognize them, and it's going to be so easy to transmute them. You are going to acknowledge environments where selfishness and greed are prevalent, where possession and control and survival-based tendencies are prevalent. And I hope you will remember this reading and tell yourself, this environment is not for me. Understand that it will become extremely clear when something is not for you, because we've got this Chariot card energy, and this is not the only major arcana in this deck. We also have a major arcana in the solution, which we will get to. So just know this week, when you feel challenged, remember this reading. Something's not for you. Something's not for you. And you can feel how old you might be like greedy or kind of like, but wait, hold on, I think I could try and scrape up some stuff or hoard some something or other. And universe is like, baby, you're on the move, honey. I'm sorry. Universe is like, I'm sorry, babe, I can't put the brakes on. We gotta keep going. And so you're going. So you don't even really get a big choice in what this movement is and in how this shift is happening, because you are being moved. God's got a purpose for you, baby. The universe has a purpose for you. The divine has a specific intention for your soul. And the universe is so amazing and infinite and multidimensional that they've created an infinite number, a potentially infinite number, we'll just say a large number, of potential ways that your soul is going to get this purpose done. There is like plan A, B, C, gajillion. So don't worry about like your purpose being fulfilled. Trust that the universe is working in tandem with you because the universe wants your purpose to be fulfilled. We're working together. This is co-creation. So remember, that's why we want to know ourselves. That's why we want to be self-aware. That's why we want to be able to meditate so that we can have an active relationship with our heart and our soul, so that we can consistently every day, as we get to know ourselves deeper and deeper, we can consistently align with more and more authentic expressions of ourself, which take our vibration and make it more and more in alignment with our true highest vibrational potential soul vibration, which then aligns us with one of those multitude timelines that's of that highest vibration. And that's what this reading is for. So I really hope it resonates. We're going into the final column. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Yeah, I'm one of those people who can hear a song in their head and I'll just keep jamming to it. It's true. And so, as we head into the solution energy, in this week's energy report, take a deep breath, please. Wow. A lot of heat coming in with this message today. Goodness gracious. We got Between Worlds, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Here goes. You guys ready? So first of all, universe needs you to understand that this week we will be in between worlds. So don't fight against it. This week you will be able to acknowledge the difference between whatever the two worlds are for you. Is it the dark and the light? Is it 3D and 5D? Is it old you and new you? That kind of thing. Between worlds. For me, what resonates best? I want to be general. Old and new. Does that work for you? Old and new? This week you're straddling old and new. 1 foot in old, 1 foot in new. You got to be cool with that. So now you're ready to hear what's going to take you out of the old and into the new? Remember, we got this chariot energy happening. So of course we're in transition. Of course. We get the Hermit in the reverse. So, Spirit says, get out. Further facilitate this yang energy, this chariot energy, by actively moving forward. And even if the manifestation of moving forward is literally inch-sized steps, it's better than nothing. Please receive this message. There are definitely things this week that you will come upon that will inspire you to make change or to move forward in a trajectory that perhaps feels new to what perhaps you maybe thought your trajectory would have been last week. This includes visions clarifying, inventions coming into fruition, and new thoughts being produced that will lead to action as inspired by emotional maturity and growth. A willingness to lean on others and be vulnerable and acknowledge that vulnerability and expression of authentic vulnerability is not weakness, and that is actually a strength. And then aligning with that will actually inspire the people around you so that they can feel a little more comfortable with you, because we're all human and we all need support sometimes, and we all get a little sensitive sometimes, and we all have moments sometimes. And just let yourself be human this week. Universe wouldn't put you in an environment where you need help from others if others weren't around that could help you, okay? When we think about the challenges of this week, it's this big energy of walking forward and moving on. It's this big energy of a moment where you're like, this doesn't resonate. What's odd is you may not actually have the mental experience like this doesn't resonate. It might just be more like I'm being moved out of that and oh my god, I guess it doesn't resonate. That's strange. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse, let me just talk to you about Seven of Swords in the upright for a minute in this position, because that's kind of feeling right. When universe tells you that something isn't for you and then gives you a fuckload of energy to get you out of there, that is a blessing. Yes, it's a lot to like handle that energy. Whoa! But you can, because that's emotions. And so you activate your divine feminine, you take a deep breath. When it gets too much, you ask others, lean on me, you know? Find your friend, find your loved one, someone to lean on, find your dog, find your therapist. Find your life coach, Oracle Brigette. So when that moment happens, where the universe is like, time to move on, you may feel compelled to look back or to hesitate in moving forward. But universe won't let you hesitate. Universe won't let you look back. But that horse is moving way too fast for you to be able to hesitate. And so, whether you feel regret or not, movement's happening. Change is gonna come. Change is gonna come. So just allow yourself to be in transition. I have one more card to talk to you about that I really haven't gotten into. Maybe two. We're in the solution component now, but I just wanted to take a moment and really run through the energy of the mood of this week and the challenge of this week before I started channeling through the solution. That felt really right. I'm glad I got to say all that. And so we've returned to talking about taking action. We returned to this Hermit in the reverse. What I'm feeling from this card, it's like I look at this card and spirit starts speaking to me, and it's really amazing. So I think I might just flow with that. You've been cooped up for a while. You may have been going out in the world, but the energy has been the Hermit energy. For a while, you've been cooped up, receiving messages. This is a very platonic energy. Receiving transformative messages from the divine. For a while, you've been cooped up. You've been in the cave. You've been in that state of honing and growing your energy. And I really am getting this big message of like, for a while, you've been cooped up, receiving messages from the divine. Now it's time to step out. However, the way in which you will step is in a forward motion. It is not sideways. You are not staying. It is definitely not backwards. In fact, it is a feeling of entering an all new newness. My loves, we have the Five of Pentacles, and this is an energy of grieving and disappointment and sadness and even feeling a little heartbroken. So this means, for me, for us, this means be willing to grieve the things that you're leaving. And then they'll really, really, really just feel very healed. And you'll feel a lot less resistance to the new. This week, you might have to just cry. I want you to just keep in mind that, you bloom, you're beautiful, and then we have our dark night of the soul, the petals fall, the rose dries, and then it goes into the soil. And then it just is dirt and soil for a while the seed germinates until the new sprout happens, okay? So hey, you're very far in the process. We're going to be in the soil, and then we're going to be sprouting. I think it's going to happen real quick. But right now, we need to acknowledge the deaths that are occurring in our environments, in our lives, and in our lives, in our energy. There's definite things that we will no longer be resonating with. There's definite things that the universe is moving us away from, and it may cause us discomfort. You want to know how to cure that discomfort? Cry. Grieve that which you're leaving. Grieve that which has died. Cry. Cry. Take a deep breath. Find a cozy place. Here are my top 3 favorite places to cry. In bed. Literally. Oh, it's so funny. If I know that I need to cry and I'm home, I'll be like, I won't cry. I'll feel it in my soul. My body waits. I move my covers, I open my bed curtains, I get in the bed, I get under all the covers, I get my pillows in all the right places, I grab my stuffed animal bunny, I get under, and once I'm there, all of a sudden, then it comes, ah! I prep the space, and then I let it out. And sometimes I masturbate afterwards. It's amazing. Women, try that. Men, don't try that. Okay. Okay, second favorite place to cry, the shower. Because then you feel very like, purified. And then also there's this energy of like water. You can bless the water. You can ask the water to strengthen you. You can ask the water to purify you. I also feel like us psychic people, we really love the energy of water. Like somehow that flowing nature reminds us of how emotions are never stagnant and always flowing. And let's see, my third favorite place to cry. Where's my third? I guess they're all home. My cozy bed, that's like the ultimate. Shower, that's like a good morning cry, right? And then, I do have like a spot on my couch where sometimes I'll like sit and I'll get really round in my spine and I'll meditate, and then the meditation will take me into like tears. So I just hope to destigmatize crying a little bit for you. It is such an incredible, beautiful release of emotions. And we do feel very vulnerable when we're crying. So I'm not necessarily feeling the energy of like, cry to your friends. I'm not feeling that. I'm just feeling like the universe wants you to know that the solution to the challenges of this week will be allowing emotional release and allowing yourself to grieve the things that you feel like you're losing, that you're leaving. And it doesn't feel like things are leaving you. You are the one who is leaving. You are being moved. I hope you can feel the specific energy as if you are exiting one environment and into another, even if it's purely in your mind, a mental environment. Sometimes you feel like you haven't cried enough, Gabby. Take some deep breaths. I highly recommend Qigong breath work. I did Qigong breathwork throughout my 20s with my guru, and it helped me a lot in clearing a lot of my chakra blockages. It was amazing. I'm so grateful for my years of Qigong. Incredible, just incredible. There is an old app that I used to use in 2013. I'm not sure if it's still around. I'm sure there's probably much better versions now, but I'm just going to tell you about the one I know. I think I typed in the App Store Qigong breathing. Qigong. Qigong breathing, and it was the image of a man, and he's like got his arms up or something like this, and all the app is this man with a white background going through breathing. 1, 2, 3, inhale. It's amazing. You choose how many breaths you want to do, and it helps you grow your conscious breath or increase your understanding of your actual lung capacity. I feel like sometimes it's easy for us to make emotions go stagnant and not cry enough because we're used to holding a little bit of oxygen left over in our lungs. And so it's almost like at the heart chakra, that's where the lungs are. That's why I feel like the lungs and emotions communicate so integrally. And so they're always in communion, And that's why I think breath really helps us emotionally regulate. And so if you can take deeper breaths, you could perhaps access components of your lungs that haven't been activated in a while, that may be the physical manifestation of a stored emotion. And so know that as you do your Qigong breathing, that may come right in tandem with more emotional release. I highly recommend making time for your human to emotionally release. Sometimes our human, especially if you're like a Capricorn, sometimes your human, or I don't know about Aquarius, this could just be my Capricorn placements, so I can only speak for Capricorns. This could resonate with all of you though. Sometimes if you don't make the space to allow and give yourself permission to cry, the body will be a very good student and will just continue to offer you good experiences. Oh yes, master, I'll be good to you. No. Body, what do you need? What do you need, body? You want to cry? Let's go, baby. Let's get in bed. What do you need, body? You hungry, baby? Let's freaking eat. Who hurt you, body? Who made you feel that way? That's just not right. Let's set a boundary and then get the fuck out. I hope that can inspire you to potentially take some of this passion and fire that you feel this week and turn some of it inward into the way that you process your emotions and into the way that you perceive your emotions. And do know that if you come upon a time where you feel like you need some emotional support, then the emotional support will be there for you. You just might have to ask for it. You might have to put yourself out there a little bit. It's going to be challenging this week when you realize that something is not for you. And it's going to be also strange to be like, old me would have been greedy and held on, but new me, I don't really have a choice. I'm being moved forward. Resist the resistance, feel open-hearted, and trust that whatever Aries energy you're feeling, or energy that's like really moving you forward, you can handle it, okay? You've got the power to ride the chariot, baby, right into victory this week. It's going to be odd. It's going to be odd experiencing both worlds this week. I can't tell you what next week's going to be, because this is just the reading for this current, next 8 days. But if you can just acknowledge that you're going to experience that transition this week, you're going to be able to sense the old and the new with more clarity. I hope that can just like validate for you what that experience is, so we don't have to be so victimized by it. Hermit in the reverse. Actually go out and take action on some of these ideas. That's really important. You've been cooped up for a while receiving messages from the divine. Now be that new divine person that is fully messaged up, integrated all the things you've received from being cooped up, and now let's start to be this new person in the world, because the world really needs you. And finally, universe really wants you to allow yourself to grieve the endings so they don't have to come back, because you already grieved them. You already grieved them. I love you and I let you go, and I still love you, but I don't need you, and I already cried about you, and I processed the emotions of the experience, and I feel really healthy about it, and I'm grateful that I had the experience. And I hope you can have that experience too. And that's our weekly energy report. I hope it resonates. Ooh, I see comments. Oh, Gabby, I love you so much. Oh, of course you're a Capricorn. Of course you're a Capricorn, babe. My loves, take a deep breath. I love you so much. And just know the love I'm shooting at you is simply a reflection of the universe's love for you too. And I'm a reflection of the universe. And also myself, Oracle Brigette, Love Steady Life. If you'd like a written reading from me, DM me directly on Instagram at Love Steady Life, and I will offer you a written reading. The special I'm going to be offering this week is a $40 tarot oracle card reading. It will have a minimum of 4 cards, but usually in the 4-card readings, Spirit needs me to pull some more. So I hope that could help you guys this week in getting through the energies. And if you're interested in that, just DM me. What else do I want to say? I guess that's it. I hope this reading helped. I'm sending so much love and light to you. You are awesome. You are amazing, because you care about yourself, and that's a big deal. The world really needs people who care about themselves in this more high vibrating way, because we are the blueprint for the future. We're the blueprint for the future. And so take that self. You've been receiving these codes about the future. Take that new self with these new ideas into the world and be the representation of someone who's already grieved the past and is representing the future and representing new ideas that have never been explored before. And that you will be given gifts by the universe if you are willing to rep the future when no one around you is repping the future. I have one more thing to add, and more of a prophetic message, and then we'll be done with this week's reading. A lot of people are prophesizing very, very dark futures. That's not the only timeline that's available. I have seen some incredible, beautiful timelines. So, my loves, if you have the power of visualization, imagine best case scenario, even if it doesn't make sense with what the media is telling you or what your other oracles are telling you about the world. You have the equal power to manifest just like everyone else does. And of course, when we group up into a collective, what we manifest is much bigger. So, I'm manifesting heaven on earth in the now moment. So that's what I'm manifesting, and I'm okay with that. And I'm okay that I can represent that energy when I go out into the world, and I dedicate myself to that energy when I go out into the world, even though no one else might be. I don't fucking care. I'm manifesting heaven on earth. I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, you're preparing for that? Oh, God. Okay, well, I'll be manifesting heaven on earth. I'll see you on the other side. I love you. I hope you will participate with me in continuing to manifest heaven on earth. We're earth angels. Our souls are going through a beautiful ascension process, evolving in body, where in the old days, we would have to die and reincarnate to experience an upgrade of evolution, or we'd have to go through many, many incarnations. Most of us are in an incarnation that is a old incarnation. We've lived many, many, many times before. Our soul has gone through many, many, many levels of the ascension process. And now we're in the incarnation where we get to experience ascension embodied. We get to be reborn while alive. It's a wild time. So it's okay that you feel uncomfortable. We have to grieve that which we are leaving. With that said, if this message resonates, would you share it with a friend? Would you let someone know? If it resonated with you, would you let me know? My human loves that kind of confirmation. That just feels amazing. Do I have anything else to say? That's it. Oh, Spirit says, you're rising up, my loves. You're rising up. You're rising up. But you're staying embodied. But you're rising up. So keep that in mind this week. I love you.